So, outside of us, there are heroes, and within us,
Yes.
there is an hero. So, what what is your hero within?
Excuse me?
What is your hero within?
My hero within? My hero within is my faith,
Your faith. Okay.
which I'm going to get to after. With the purpose, now keep in mind, it's a series. You know, we talked about the overcoming fear in the purpose, but there's two other steps to it. With the purpose, once you have a sense of purpose, you know what you want in life. You set a goal. You set a goal, knowing what you want. And when you set that goal, you have a roadmap. And when you have a roadmap, you don't get distracted with anything because you're focused. You see, my definition of genius, many people think of a genius as a person who builds laboratories or builds armors or just building, you know, technology and just creating the finest things. But my definition of genius is concentration. Because the most powerful computer in the world is the brain. In the brain, we have knowledge and abilities that even ourselves, we don't even know how to, we haven't discovered yet. And we can use these things, but by staying focused, we don't get distracted by anything. By setting goals, we write what exactly that we want, what exactly that we need, and how to get there, how to get objective. If we don't have an objective, we'll just wander around and not do anything. And the time will pass by. Like I know this, there's a student who was in Massachusetts. He just enjoyed using computers, and then all of a sudden he realized that, you know, that was his passion, you know, just working with computers. And he and a couple of friends, they got together and just started, you know, working with computers, and they stayed focused, and they had roadmaps, and they just came up with ideas because they were just so focused. They weren't distracted by other people or anything else. They stayed focused on this plan. And right now, the name of this website, they call it, is Facebook. And this kid is a multimillionaire right now. Just a simple fact that he had a goal. He had a plan. And who is this kid? This kid is not a child of a multimillionaire. This kid was just an average Joe. But however, he had a goal and he stayed focused.
So your goal is not to become a millionaire.
My goal? My goal is, my goal, one thing about goals is the fact that, you know, we stay focused. We have to stay focused, but we have to be open-minded. Yes, I do love to be a millionaire. We all want to be millionaires. But at the same time, it's back to purpose. What is our purpose? What do we like? You know, if you can't be a millionaire just like that overnight without knowing what you want to do and how you want to get there, what abilities you have, what talents you have.
So basically all your activities are faith related.
Faith related? I'm going to get into that. Yes, it is faith related. Yes, it is faith related, which I will fall into right now. Keep in mind, finding the hero within you. You see, like these superheroes, they have mental strength, physical strength, and intellectual strength. Now, when you overcome your fear, you have that mental strength. Now, when you have that purpose, you have that physical strength. You are motivated. And then when you have the goal, you have the intellect strength. But there's one strength which is very important. It is faith, your spiritual strength.
Tell me about it.
Okay. Actually, let me use an example of a comic book character, okay? This is character named Daredevil. This character right here. One thing that separates Daredevil from the other superheroes that you're familiar with is faith. He fights crime. He fights crime, and he rescues the weak people and the helpless ones. But he has faith. The history is this: When he was a child, his mother used to take him to church. His mother would like give him the message of the Christianity. And then his mother disappeared, and from an accident, he went blind. And when you're blind, you have no sense of seeing. He couldn't see anything, but the message that his mother taught him to have faith in God, he realized that, God is with him. And as he grew up, he realized that his purpose was to be a crime fighter, is to rescue lives. Now keep in mind, this guy is risking his life to rescue people. His strength, sometimes he will doubt himself, when he's weak, when he's tired. But in his nickname, they call him his man without fear. But the main reason why he doesn't have the fear, he's fearless, because he has a faith in God. His mother taught him that whatever situation that you're in, God is with you. He may doubt himself, but he knows that God is with him. Mm-hmm. Now, where am I going with this? Like Daredevil, we have the hero within us. We may have faith. We may have purpose, mm-hmm. A goal in overcoming fear, but when you don't have that higher power, when you don't have God with you, there are moments when you will have doubts. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. There are moments when you have doubts. There are moments when you feel weak. And there are moments when you feel hopeless. Mm-hmm. You need that faith. You see, when you're finding that hero within you, you need that balance. But faith is very important. But sometimes people, with faith gives you strength, give you power. Some people see faith as weakness or confusion. Mm-hmm. Even a comic book character himself realized his strength, his physique, his intellect is not enough. Because when they are not enough at moments, he knows that his faith will help him.
Mm-hmm. So the psychologists use the word motivation, but
yes,
spiritually speaking is faith.
Yes.
So as you grown up as a Christian, or
yes,
did you become a Christian?
I was born and raised as a Christian in a household.
So what would you share with young people like you about Christianity?
One thing I can tell with the young people, there will be moments when you will fall. Mm-hmm. You will fall. There will be moments you will doubt yourself, but you have to learn to pick yourself up. In order for you to do that, you need your faith. You need the balance. They'll say mind, body, and soul. Mm-hmm. Even the psychologist sees that. Your faith is very essential. Your faith, when you have the faith, you will know that no matter what circumstances or what situation that you're in, God is always with you. Mm-hmm. And one thing I love about comic books, Fano, the writers nowadays, they write the books, like they'll come out with an issue monthly, okay? They'll write a story, or they'll write like an issue, okay? You might read it, you might not understand it, and you're like, what is the point? Where are they going with this? What is the character doing? Mm-hmm. But little do you know, the writer himself, he already has a roadmap, a 5-year roadmap. He already has a plan for the character 2 years down the road that we don't even know, 3 years down the road. Mm-hmm. In other words, just like God, he already sees the big picture. He already sees that, where you are right now, you don't know where you're going to be in a few years from now. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you're with him, he's with you.
So there is always hope.
There is always hope. There is always hope.